and our action script. So once we've done all that, we'll just click on OK. It's going to say a definition for this class right here, this page about, could not be found in the class path. Basically what that's saying is it's not seeing any action script files that define what this page about class is. And that's okay, we don't need one. Our page about class is simply defined by this movie clip in our library. So it's saying so a class will automatically be generated in the Swift file upon export. That's fine, just click on OK. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for the other three. Now it's important to point out that you can also edit these linkage properties whenever you first create a movie clip. For example, if we just draw a square on the stage here, highlight the square, hit F8 to convert it to a symbol. By default, you just have these basic options here, but if you click on Advanced, then you have these linkage options, and you can edit them there when you create the movie clip as well. Let's click on Cancel, and let's get rid of this square, and let's edit our linkage properties for our other three movie clips. So we'll right-click on the page contact, click on Linkage, check Export for Action Script, and then take note of the class name. Click on OK. OK again. Okay, right-click on Page Home, Linkage, Export for Action Script, take note of the class name, click on OK. And all of these class names are the same as the actual movie clip names, so it's going to be pretty easy to remember. Okay, so now that we've exported each one of these for ActionScript, we can actually attach these to the stage using ActionScript. Okay, so let's close our library here, and we don't need the content layer anymore. We'll just delete that. And in our actions layer, we can click on frame 1 for the actions layer and hit F9 or Option F9 on the Mac to open up your actions. Okay, so we have all of our event listeners for our buttons, but when we click on the buttons, they're doing different things here. And so we're going to delete all of these functions, and we'll just come back and deal with those later. Okay, but what we want to do when our site first loads is we want to go ahead and load the home page, the home movie clip. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to create a new variable by typing var, and we can just call it, space, we can call it home. Okay, now this is going to be an instance of that page home class that we talked about a minute ago. And the class name is page home. And so if we want to strict type this variable, we're going to type home : page home. Now the capitalization here is very important. When we exported that class, it had a lowercase p and a capital H in home, so we need to leave it like that. And then we're going to set this equal to a new instance of page home. Open and close parentheses, semicolon to end your statement. So this page home class name here, again, is the name that we saw whenever we edited the linkage property for our page home movie clip. In other words, if we right-click on page home, go up to linkage, it's this name right here, page home. Okay. So we're creating a new instance of that. In other words, we're just going to create a new page home movie clip and stick it on the stage. But first we're going to create it and store it in a variable called home. Okay, so once we've stored it in that variable, we want it to be invisible by default because we want it to fade in.